Next question is student question number 12. Okay, on page number 279. So record the following transaction in a cash book with cash and bank column. Okay, so here is 2020 rupees. Okay, April 1st, cash in hand, cash at bank. So this is the balance of cash and bank column. Okay, no word credit here, means bank is also debit balance. Okay, April 2nd, received a check for rent and paid into the bank. Check is received and then it is paid into the bank. Bought goods for rupees 1 lakh at trade discount 20%. Okay, payment made by check. Okay, so in that payment, CGST, that is Central Goods and Services Tax, plus State Goods and Services Tax, that is 6% rate, is paid. Okay, paid trade expenses, paid rent, paid insurance charges, sold goods for rupees 1,60,000, trade discount given 10% and 6% CGST, 6% SGST is paid. Sorry, received a check for the same. Received check from John and Company. Purchased 200 national plan certificates of rupees 100 each. Okay, so 200 into 100, okay, 20,000 at 95. Okay, each. So price is 100 but it is purchased at rupees 95 each and paid for them by check. Okay, so these transactions are some different. Okay, so we will solve this sum. So students, question number 12. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 12. First of all, prepare the pro forma of cash book with cash and bank column on both side, debit side and credit side. Okay, so first transaction is cash in hand and cash at bank. So here is 2020 April 1st. Okay, so cash in hand means cash balance and cash at bank means bank balance. So both have debit balance. So we write here only to balance brought down, and on cash column we write the balance of cash, that is 6,302, and on bank column we write the balance of bank, that is 1,92,802. Okay students, next is received a check for rent and paid into bank. So rent is received. Okay, income, rent is income, so it is received, but received in the form of check. So we write here the entry, students, bank account debit, okay, to rent account. Okay, so bank is debited, we debit the bank account, date is April 2, we debit the bank account but we write to rent account, and on bank column we write the amount of rent which is received, that is 1,980. Okay, next is bought goods for rupees 1 lakh, trade discount 20%, payment made by check, and CGST 6%, SGST 6% is paid. Okay students, so first of all we calculate that how we pass the journal entry. Okay, so I make a small working note for that, so that it will be more understandable to you. First of all students, bought goods. Okay, goods are bought rupees 1 lakh. So trade discount is given. So trade discount is at the rate 20%. So we calculate the value of trade discount first. So we calculate the 20% of 1 lakh. So it is 20,000. So the value of trade discount is 20,000. Now students, from as you know that trade discount value is deducted from the price of goods. So net value which is paid to the seller after deducting trade discount is 80,000. Deduct 20,000 from 1 lakh. So 80,000 is paid the goods which is purchased. Okay. Now 80,000 students, CGST and SGST is also paid. So calculate the amount of central GST. Central GST at the rate 6%. So calculate it 6% of 80,000. That is 480. Okay. Four thousand eight hundred. Okay. So similar, we also calculate the state GST. State GST at the rate 6%. Okay, it is also 4,800. 80,000 into 6 by 100, 4,800. So GST is also there. Now student, how will we pass the journal entry related to this, and how we will transfer this entry in cash book? First of all, we pass the journal entry. Okay, so when goods are purchased, student, journal entry is purchases account debit. Okay, so when goods are purchased, student, GST is paid. So two type of GST is there, central GST and state GST. So when goods are purchased, input, we write the word input in front of GSTs. Okay, input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit. 2, so payment is made by cash, so to cash account. Okay, so purchases are after deducting trade discount 80,000, input GST 4,800, input CGST 4,800, input SGST also 4,800. So total amount we write on the cash column. So 89,600. So we credit the cash with 89,600. Now students, we debit the cash, okay, but with the 3 accounts. Okay, we debit the cash but with the 3. We write on the debit side of cash book, to purchases account 80,000, to input CGST 4,800, to input SGST 4,800. Look how we can write down this on the debit side of the cash book. Okay, sorry, purchases are done. Okay, so we write on the credit side because cash is credited. Okay, so first of all we write here 2020. This transaction held on April 5. Okay, so purchases are done, we credit the cash because in this entry cash is credited. Cash is credited. Okay, so we write on the credit side by purchases account, purchases after deducting trade discount 80,000, input GST is paid, input CGST account 4,800 by input SGST account 4,800. Okay, so we credit the cash with the total amount 89,600. Clear students? How we will pass the entry related to CGST or trade discount. Okay, so next transaction is pay trade expenses. Okay, so trade expenses is the journal entry. When trade expenses are paid, the journal entry is trade expense account debit to cash account. Trade expense account debit to cash account. The date is April 16, April 15. Okay, we write here by trade expense and we credit the amount in cash column. Amount is 240. Okay, after that on April 16 rent is paid. Okay, on April 16 rent is paid, so the entry is rent account debit to cash account. So cash is also credited, so we write here by rent and credit the cash with 800. Okay. Next is paid insurance charges. So insurance charges are paid. Okay. So it is also expense on April 17. So when insurance charges are paid, we write, we journalize the entry, insurance charges account debit to cash account. So cash is also credited in this transaction. So we write here by insurance charges, okay, account, and the amount is 200. Okay, students. After that, the transaction on April 25 is sold goods for rupees 1,000, 1,60,000, trade discount 10%. Okay, so in that CGST and SGST is paid 6% each. Received check for the same. So we also make another working note, that is working note number 2 for this transaction. Working note number 2. Okay. So in this transaction, student, goods are sold. Okay. So goods sold for rupees 1,60,000. Now trade discount is given to the customer. So in this, trade discount is allowed. So trade discount at the rate 10%. So the value of trade discount is 10% of 1,60,000. That is 16,000. Okay, students. Next is we calculate the net value which is received from the customer after deducting trade discount. So 1,60,000 minus 16,000. So the net value which is received from the customer is, after deducting trade discount, 1,44,000. Okay, students, 1,44,000 after deducting trade discount. Now in this, goods are sold, cash is received, cash not received, check is received. Okay, so check is received with the amount of 1,44,000, but the customer also paid us CGST and SGST. So SGST and CGST is collected. So we calculate output CGST, that is 6%. So we calculate 6% of 1,44,000. So the amount is 8,640. Similarly, we calculate output as GST, 6% of 1,44,000. It is also 8,640. Okay, now students, the journal entry is, now check is received. The journal entry is bank account debit, okay, to sales account. In sales, we debit the amount 1,44,000 to output CGST account with 8,640 to output SGST account also 8,640. Okay, so we debit the bank account with 3 accounts: sales, output CGST, in output SGST. So this transaction is held on April 25. So we debit the bank column with 2 sales account by 1,44,000 to output CGST account 8,640 to output SGST account similar amount 8,640, and we write the date same, that is April 25. Okay, clear students? Now next entry is received check from John and company. Okay, so check is received from John and company. Amount is 12,000. So we assume that check is received and this check is similarly deposited into the bank on the same day. So when check is received, bank account is debited to John and company. Okay, so this transaction held on April 28. We write here to John and company, and a check is received for the amount 12,000. Okay, John and company, and write the amount on bank column because check is received. The last transaction is on April 30. Purchased 200 national plan certificate, okay, of rupees 100 each at rupees 95 each and paid them by check. Now national certificates are purchased on April 30 and these are purchased at 200 are purchased at rupees 95. So by national certificate, okay, so we calculate the amount is 200 certificate are there at 95 each, so the total amount is 19,000. Okay, 19,000. Now we will do the balance. We calculate the total of cash and bank column of each side. Which side has more total, we write on the below. So the debit side has more total, 6,302 of cash also and bank column also. The bank column is 3,58,062 rupees. We write here also. Now we will carry down the balance on April 30. We write here by balance carry down. Okay, now we deduct the cash amount of cash column of debit side from credit side. So the remaining balance is 1,240. Sorry, 5,000. So the remaining balance is 5,062, and for the bank column it is 2,49,462, 2,49,462 rupees. Now brought down this balance. So April month is here. Okay, now the next month we brought down the balance. Next month is May, so we brought down the balance on May 1st. And we write to balance brought down with 5,062 of cash column and 2,49,462 of bank column. Okay students.